Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something super personal, how to actually dream again. This isn't your average run-of-the-mill self-help stuff. No, it's a real wake-up call to take back those lost aspirations. So let's just get right into the thick of it.
Tell me honestly, have you ever been so completely beaten down by life that you literally forgot how to dream? And look, I don't mean losing your ability to daydream about your next beach vacation. I mean losing those real, vivid, burning passions for your future. Life has this crazy way of just grinding down our capacity to even picture a better tomorrow, right? It's all friction and hardship. But the first step, it's just acknowledging that deep, profound exhaustion.
You know, I heard this story once about a young man, and he asked a question that honestly just stopped me in my tracks. He asked, I know how to live a dream, but tell me, how do you even dream in the first place? Man, just let that sit with you for a second. He wasn't asking for some step-by-step roadmap to get rich or succeed. He was asking for the absolute bare-bones mechanics of how to even form a hope for the future. And that question, it totally exposes this hidden truth about how our environments completely shape our mindsets.
Because the tough reality is, a lot of folks grew up in environments where dreaming, it just wasn't allowed. It was shut down immediately. Maybe you were the one told you weren't smart enough, or rich enough, or just not good enough. Maybe every single time you reached for a little bit more, you were criticized, laughed at, or held back by a total lack of resources. It's like dreaming is a muscle, right? And in toxic environments like that, that muscle is forced to just completely atrophy.
But hey, here's where we get to completely flip the script on hitting rock bottom. See, when you are down to nothing, it usually means the universe is up to something. Seriously, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping in your car or if you literally don't have 2 pennies to rub together. You woke up today, you have your mind, you have your health, you are still here. And I promise you, that's no accident. Just waking up with breath in your lungs is the ultimate foundation for a massive comeback. Think about it. Some of the people who lost absolutely everything, filed for bankruptcy, or had complete breakdowns, they went on to bring the most incredible joy to the world. Why? Just because they flat out refused to stop dreaming.
So let me ask you a heavy question. If you died today, what 3 things would people say about you? I want you to actually pause and think about that. It forces us to look way past the superficial stuff. We're not talking about your job title or that fancy car in the driveway. What would people say about the actual, real impact you made? Asking this shifts your entire perspective. It yanks us right out of the daily grind and forces us to look at the big picture. Like, what is the true legacy you're leaving behind? Well, to figure out why we lose track of that legacy, we've got to look at what's standing in our way. And right now, our potential is being totally drained by these empty modern distractions. I'm talking superficial bling, endless mindless entertainment, and petty drama. So many people are just so easily distracted. They spend hours filling their heads with total garbage, and then, get this, they wonder why their lives feel so incredibly empty. You just can't feed your mind empty calories and expect to have the fuel to build a lasting legacy. Those distractions are literally draining the potential right out of you.
Which brings us to this absolutely crucial realization. Your dream, it chose you. Just like you've been chasing it, it's been chasing you right back. But, and this is a massive but here, you have to fiercely protect it. The world is going to try to kill it. Friends might laugh at you. Even your own family might doubt your sanity. People who could easily help you might just turn their backs. You've got to guard your purpose with everything you have, because early on, it is so fragile.
And you know what? If your current friends and family doubt you, that is actually totally fine. Because there's this amazing mathematical reality you need to hear. Are you ready? An overwhelming 96% of the people who will ultimately help you achieve your dream are people you haven't even met yet. Let that sink in. 96%. That means the vast majority of your allies, your future mentors, your biggest cheerleaders, they're complete strangers right now. So if the 4% of people you currently know aren't on board, who cares? Your real support system is out there in the future, just waiting for you to keep going.
But look, getting to that 96% means you've got to navigate some pretty harsh realities first. Life is going to test you, bullies are going to push you around, people will get right in your face. You're going to hit moments of deep anger, real fear, and just sheer, bone-deep exhaustion. You might even get pushed so hard you start forgetting who you are. And I'm not saying this to be pessimistic, it's just real-world preparation. In those brutally hard moments, you're going to have to constantly keep yourself in check.
So, how do you do that? How do you check yourself? Well, it comes down to deliberate, defiant self-talk. When you smack into that brick wall, you have to look inward and say out loud, I am not stopping. This is all about building up that high emotional energy. It's a foundational declaration of defiance against the darkest, hardest parts of your journey. Then, you follow it right up with this: I am bigger than this. Because listen, to succeed and smash through these boundaries, you don't actually need a fancy college degree. You don't need some official permission slip from the gatekeepers. And you definitely don't need the easy way out. You are fundamentally bigger than whatever obstacle happens to be sitting in your path right now. You really just need to be willing to work alongside people who are also willing to put in the work.
And here's the final piece of that self-talk sequence. I have a voice. I have a story. And I am going to make my life count. You've got to stop waiting for some hero to swoop in and save you. Stop looking for the cheat code. Realize that your voice actually matters. Look, all you can do is all you can do, but you absolutely must make sure you do all you can do. It's all about taking ultimate ownership of your own story.
Now, taking that kind of responsibility also means taking a really hard look at your environment. You have to audit your circle. Because honestly, there is zero neutral ground when it comes to relationships. Every single person in your life is doing one of two things. They are either elevating you closer to your dream, or they are actively draining the life right out of you. You need to look at the people around you right now and ask yourself honestly, which side of the line are they on?
And once you clear out all that extra noise and cut loose the drainers, you've just got to dance to the music you hear. The very fact that you are hanging out with me in this explainer right now, trying to better yourself, means you are already marching to the beat of a different drum. And please, don't ever be ashamed of that. Embrace being different. Unashamedly follow that unique calling you hear inside your own life, no matter how quiet or far away that music might seem right now. Now, as you follow that music, you are going to have to deal with your past. Look, we've all been through stuff. You have scars, but I need you to hear this. Your pain is not your prison. Actually, it's your platform. Somebody, somewhere out there in the world, is waiting right this second to hear your exact, specific story. They need to know that if you can survive it and push through, then they can too. Your deepest scars are quite literally meant to be the platform that helps other people survive.
Okay, let's take all this emotional momentum and translate it into a practical, everyday toolkit so you can protect your purpose. Step 1. Get around people who are actually going somewhere. Go out and find that 96%. Step 2. Feed your mind with stuff that actually matters. Cut out the superficial bling and the petty drama. And step 3, no matter how hard it gets, keep falling forward. Seriously, even if you trip and stumble, just make sure your momentum is always carrying you closer to your goal.
Which brings us to this absolutely crucial, high-energy truth. You are not here to just take up space. You are here to leave a mark. You have to refuse to just exist. The world actually needs your light. Consider this a reminder to never let your feet wander away from the place where you first found your purpose. And whatever you do, don't let your heart get drunk on those cheap, easy distractions of the world.
Listen, it is never, ever too late to start dreaming again. So I have to ask, what's your dream? Based on everything we've unpacked together today, I want to challenge you. Grab a physical piece of paper and write it down right now. Make it real. Make it visible. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today. Protect your dream, keep falling forward, and I'll catch you next time.